All right, let's dive in. Starting your own daycare is without a doubt one of the most rewarding things you can do. And today, we're going to break down exactly how to take that dream and make it a reality.
So let me just ask you point blank. Have you ever had that dream? You know, the one where you're opening the doors to your very own daycare, creating a space where kids can just thrive?
If that's a big yes for you, then you already know this isn't just about spreadsheets and bottom lines. It's about building a real community. And to help you do just that, we've pulled together the essential steps, creating a clear, actionable roadmap. So let's get into it.
First things first, you've got to lay the foundation. I mean, before you can build anything, you have to know the ground you're building on. This part is all about getting to the core of your idea, the real why behind your why.
You know, what's really interesting is how much the modern daycare is changing. We're seeing this huge need for flexible hours that actually fit how people work today. And tech, things like parent communication apps are basically expected now. Plus, things like enhanced safety, sustainability, and real inclusivity, these aren't just nice-to-haves anymore. They are what families are actively searching for.
And look, this goes way beyond just helping out individual families. This quote really hits it home. Quality childcare is literally an engine for our entire society. It helps build a skilled workforce, it strengthens the economy. So what you're doing, it has this massive positive ripple effect.
At the end of the day, this is the mission, right? You're preparing kids for what's next, you're supporting families who need to work, and you're weaving together the fabric of a stronger community. So the big question is, how do we turn this incredible why into a how?
That brings us right here, crafting your business blueprint. This is where we stop dreaming and start doing. We're going to turn that powerful mission into a solid, concrete action plan.
Any successful business is built on these 4 pillars. Your executive summary, that's your vision in a nutshell. The market analysis is you proving you've done your homework. The operational plan is the nitty-gritty of how it'll all run. And the financial plan, yeah, it can seem scary, but it's what proves your dream can actually work. These aren't just boring documents. This is your guide to making it happen.
Okay, this is a big one, and you've got to get it right early on. Your legal structure. A sole proprietorship is super simple, sure. But, and this is a huge but, it leaves your personal assets on the line. An LLC, on the other hand, builds a legal wall between your business life and your personal life. For most people, that peace of mind is absolutely non-negotiable.
All right, you've got the blueprint. Now it's time to put on the hard hat, because we're going to start building. This next part is all about turning that plan into a real, physical space where kids are going to learn and grow.
These 4 things, they're all tied together. Your location has to be easy for parents and legally zoned. Your design has to be safe and inspiring. But listen, if you take one piece of advice from this section, let it be this. Call your state's licensing agency first, before you sign a lease, before you buy a single crayon. They set the rules for everything, and talking to them early will save you so much time and money.
And that brings us to this key idea: compliance. Don't think of this as a one-and-done checklist. It's a constant, ongoing commitment to meeting every single rule. It's the absolute bedrock of trust between you and your families.
So, we have a plan, we have a space. Now it's time for the most important part of all, the heart of your daycare. We're talking about the people and the philosophy that bring it all to life.
Let's just be crystal clear about this. You can have the fanciest building, the coolest toys, but a great team is the single most important factor in quality childcare, period. They are the ones creating the magic day in and day out.
So how do you find these amazing people? Well, it starts with being super clear about what you need. Then cast a wide net to find talent, and in the interview, go beyond the resume. Give them real-world scenarios. Ask them, how would you handle this? And remember, hiring is just the start. When you invest in training, you're showing your team that you're invested in them.
So you've built this incredible team. The next big question is, now what? How are the children in your center actually going to learn and grow? What's your approach going to be?
One of the most powerful philosophies out there is play-based learning. Now, this isn't just about letting kids run wild. It's a very intentional approach where kids learn deep, complex ideas through curiosity and play. This is how you build little problem solvers and spark a love of learning that'll last a lifetime.
Okay, you're almost there. The doors are about to open. This final section is all about launching strong, and even more importantly, how to keep listening and evolving so you can succeed for years to come.
What works best is thinking about marketing as a mix. You need online and offline strategies working hand in hand. A beautiful website is great for visibility, but so is a smiling face at a community fair. Parent apps create daily engagement, but so do in-person workshops. Online reviews build trust, but so does shaking hands with a local business owner. The magic happens when you combine it all.
And this cycle right here, this is the secret sauce. It's a constant loop. You ask for feedback, you figure out what's most important, you make changes, and here's the step so many people forget. You tell everyone about the improvements you've made. It shows you're listening, it shows you care.
You know, when you boil it all down, the whole journey comes back to this one thing. Your business is built on relationships. Strong communication and real engagement with your families. That's what turns clients into your biggest fans. It's your key to keeping families around and your #1 source for referrals.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one last thing to think about. This isn't just about starting a business. It's about the legacy you're going to create, the impact you're going to have on dozens, maybe hundreds of little lives. The real question is, what will your DayCare's legacy be?